Good evening, Africa. Welcome to our live coverage of the Futsal AFCON 2025. We are moments away from what promises to be a thrilling semi-final clash between South Africa and Egypt. I'm Michael Kingston, alongside the ever-analytical Wayne Pollock. Wayne, this is the matchup everyone's been waiting for.
Absolutely, Mike. It's a clash of two futsal giants. South Africa comes into this one unbeaten, full of energy and confidence. Meanwhile, Egypt, record champions, are determined to reclaim their continental dominance. It's speed versus experience, structure versus flair. This is going to be special.
Let's take a look at how they got here. South Africa cruised through Group A, scoring 13 goals in 3 matches and edging Morocco 4-3 in that electric quarter-final. They've been aggressive, high-pressing, and very clinical in front of goal.
On the other hand, Egypt had a tougher route. A narrow 3-2 win over Libya in the quarter-final showed some cracks, but also their resilience. They've relied heavily on the experience of Afsha and the tactical discipline instilled by coach Sheriff El-Sheikh.
Key man for South Africa? Sven. The pivot has been a revelation. 5 goals so far and he dictates the tempo beautifully.
For Egypt, it has to be Mohamed El Sayed. He's not just the leader, but also their creative spark. Watch how he pulls defenders out of shape with his movement and passing range. Tactically, this will be fascinating. South Africa like to press high and force turnovers, while Egypt sit deeper and absorb pressure. If South Africa overcome it, Egypt can hit them on the counter with deadly precision.
Also worth watching, set pieces. Egypt have scored 3 goals from corners this tournament, and South Africa have looked shaky defending them. Atmosphere is building inside the Volta arena in Cairo. South African fans are loud, and they believe this could be their year.
Indeed. But underestimate Egypt at your peril. This is a team that knows how to win knockout matches. This one might come down to a moment of brilliance. Or a mistake.
Prediction time, Wayne. What's your call?
Tough one, but I think Egypt's experience gives them the edge. 3-2 Egypt, after extra time.
I'll go with the home crowd momentum. 4-3 South Africa in a thriller. Either way, we're in for a classic. Stay with us. Kickoff is just minutes away. South Africa versus Egypt. Futsal AFCON semi-final drama coming your way.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Truth, back again for EA Sports. Literally seconds away from kickoff. It's looking like it's going to be a mad team today. Get off your feet and show your team some love. And we're off. That one team's in this and they're going to take the lead. Let me hear some noise, people. It's too quiet in here. Yes. Nice goal. I'm loving that goal here, fam. We're rolling at 1-0. Moving the ball around. Pressing for that equaliser.
Welcome back to our halftime coverage of the Futsal AFCON 2025 semi-final, and it's been a stunning first half here in Cairo, Egypt leading South Africa by 3-0. Few would have predicted this kind of dominance. What went wrong for South Africa?
Michael, this has been a tactical masterclass from Egypt. They've completely nullified South Africa's pressing game by using quick one-touch passing and rotations in the middle. South Africa looked rattled, chasing shadows for most of the half.
Let's take a look at the goals. The first came just a minute in, a beautifully worked move finished by Afsha. Egypt pulled the South African defense out of shape with a clever rotation off a set piece.
The second goal was all about intensity. Yomaya intercepted a sloppy pass in the middle, and within seconds Egypt turned defense into attack. Clinical finish from him. That was Egypt pressing high and punishing errors.
And the third just before the break, a power play goal with South Africa caught flat. It came from the flanks again, something we flagged pre-match, and Zizou rose unmarked to make it 3-0.
Just look at these stats. Egypt with 49% possession, 3 shots on target to South Africa's 3, and most telling, 7 forced turnovers in South Africa's half. That's total control in futsal terms.
And South Africa just haven't shown up. They've been second to every 50-50, struggling with their positioning, and their star pivot Lupasa has barely had a touch.
For South Africa to turn this around, they need to regroup mentally and tactically. They've got the talent, but they must start the second half with purpose, get an early goal, and stop letting Egypt dictate the tempo.
3 goals down, 2 minutes to go, it's a mountain, but this is futsal, and momentum can shift quickly. Egypt look sharp, organized, and hungry. South Africa needs something special. Stay with us. The second half of this semi-final showdown is coming up next. Can South Africa launch a historic comeback, or will Egypt march into the final with authority? Don't go anywhere.
Good play. Oh, really unlucky there.
Come on, come on, come on! In the middle! Hey,
Only 60 seconds remaining.
full-time in Cairo, and it's Egypt who march into the Futsal AFCON 2025 final with a commanding 4-0 victory over South Africa. A statement performance from the most decorated side in African futsal history. Wayne, that was dominance from start to finish.
Absolutely, Michael. This was Egypt at their tactical best. They controlled the tempo, stayed compact, and punished South Africa's mistakes with ruthless efficiency. From the first whistle, you could feel their intent. South Africa, meanwhile, never recovered from that early goal.
Let's walk through the goals. The opener from Afsha in the 4th minute, a perfect example of how Egypt disrupted South Africa's structure with movement and quick combinations.
The second, from Goma, came off a high press, something we highlighted at halftime. South Africa hesitated at the back, and Egypt capitalized. It was 2-0 at the break and already looking out of reach.
Then a kick from the flanks early in the second half, a familiar vulnerability for South Africa, and Zizou headed home. That made it 3-0, and from there it was game management for Egypt. And to top it off, a final goal from Zizou again in the 37th minute. Neat footwork, sharp finish, and a reminder that Egypt don't just win, they do it with class. Clean sheet, 4 different scorers, that's championship material.
Egypt with 63% possession, 14 shots, and a 91% pass accuracy. South Africa had just 3 shots on target. Egypt suffocated them.
And tactically, Afsha deserves massive credit. Egypt anticipated South Africa's pressing system and adapted. They rotated beautifully off the ball and always offered options in tight spaces.
South Africa will be disappointed, but they can hold their heads high. Reaching the semi-finals and playing high tempo, attacking futsal, it's progress. But tonight belongs to Egypt.
And now, attention shifts to the second semi-final, Ivory Coast versus Cameroon. A West African derby with serious firepower on both sides. Cameroon have been rock solid defensively, only 2 goals conceded all tournament, while Ivory Coast have flair in attack, especially through Vincent Aboubakar, who's on 6 goals so far. This could come down to discipline. Cameroon play is structured, almost chess-like game, while Ivory Coast are more improvisational, using pace and skill to break lines. If it opens up early, expect fireworks. Winner of that game faces a red-hot Egypt in the final, and based on tonight's showing, they'll need to bring their game.
So it's Egypt through to the Futsal AFCON Final 2025, and they've done it in style. Will they face Ivory Coast or Cameroon? We'll find out shortly.
Kickoff is just a few hours away in the second semi. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. It's going to be another classic night of African futsal.